Hey guys, K Pops, and welcome to a new series that I'm hoping I can do a little bit on the channel. I'm gonna be reviewing cosplay products. Now, this is gonna be my third review on the channel. My first review was the Dragon Ball Z Fukatsu no F Vegeta and Goku costume, and my second review was the Batman cowl from Ryan Ethan Creations. And now this review is gonna be involving foam clay. Yes, I got me some foam clay. So at first I got me some SKS props, foam clay, and I wanted to use this for my Devil May Cry project that I've been doing, as you guys can see in the background. So you guys, everything has been clayed up, and I'm gonna be telling you guys my opinions. At first this product was amazing. It was a little bit of a challenge to work with, but it came out fine and I loved the product. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if it was any different from FOMO, what is selling on Amazon. I've never heard of FOMO. I've seen people use it, but not as much. But since I do follow SK's props, and he's an amazing builder, and he's an amazing prop making and builder. I saw his stuff, and I just wanted to support him. And he has helped the cosplay community with patterns and buildings. So I wanted to see if this was good. But also, I got this idea, and also a cosplayer recommended me to do this as well, to put these two against each other and see if they're very different or if they're very similar. And actually, they are very different, but they're also very similar. And I'm gonna be explaining what the differences are. So, as you guys know, I'm doing my Devil May Cry project, and I wanted to work on doing the swords. I did the swords and everything, but I wanted to do something more sculpty-like. So I basically created the amulets from the main series of the game and the reboot, the Devil May Cry 3 amulets and the DMC Devil May Cry amulets. So I'm gonna be talking over those. Videos. It's gonna be a time lapse of me creating the amulets, and after that, I'm gonna be telling you guys my opinions, and I'm gonna be showcasing all the foam stuff that I did on all the swords in the background, as you guys can see. So yeah, talk to you guys in a little bit at the end of the video. Telling you my thoughts, and right now I'm just gonna be recording everything. Doing the voiceover over the video while the time lapse is going on. So at the end of the video, I'll tell you guys my opinions and thoughts and which one I prefer. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so here I am sculpting the amulet. So at first I wanted to create the Devil May Cry 3 amulets that you see if you play the game. So my idea was that I was gonna use the SKS props foam clay for one amulet and the foam mold for the other. I did the same thing for the DMC Devil May Cry reboot amulets as well. I used the SKS props foam clay, and then I did the foam mold clay with the other one. So you guys can see I'm making the patterns, tracing everything out, and I'm just doing my own original design. Not original design, but just like an interpretation of how the design to be. At first it came out a little bit smaller, so I just retraced it a little bit bigger. And then I drew around where I wanted to be sculpted, what I wanted to be raised, and just everything there is to be detailed with clay. For the Devil May Cry 3 amulets, I used the EVA foam, the foam roll as a base for it, so I can build upon with the foam clay. And for the DMC Devil May Cry reboot, it was just all straight up clay. And I'm also finding new techniques every time I mess around with it, and I'm gonna be telling you the techniques that I did, and stuff that I wish I had. So you guys gonna see me trace a little bit here and there, and I'm gonna be coming back when I start sculpting it. It's probably gonna be like in a minute or so, but I want to tell you guys my experience and what I think of the foam clay. Alright guys, here I am using the foam Mo clay. Here I am using the SKS props clay. No, FOMO. Sorry, I'm using the FOMO. The tubs look the same. I'm sorry. So my experience with the FOMO clay. Both the foam clays, they behave the same way. For you to adhere, for you to make it malleable, for you to work with it, you have to use water. So once you apply water to it, it gets activated, and you can sculpt it, you can mold it, you can do whatever you want. The only thing that was there's a couple of differences. One of the differences is that the foam clay actually dries a lot faster, like a lot faster, and it also takes a while for it to like adhere. Like I was constantly just drying up, and I was just like messing around with it. I was really struggling with the foam clay. It did not want to stick. There's some pieces that wanted to like fall off, so I was just applying water. To one point, the foam was just covered with water. It was dripping with water. So at that part, I didn't like as much because it was so long. It was taking so long for it to adhere, but it didn't take forever to dry. So I guess that's a little bit of a what should we get? Difference that it dried too quick, and yeah, that was basically it. It just dried too quick. As you guys can see here, most likely I'm gonna slow down the video a little bit since I think it's going too fast for you guys to see. But I sculpted the details of it, and as you guys can see here, I sculpted the other amulet, but it didn't record pretty well. Alright guys, and here is me sculpting the reboot amulets. So I'm gonna be talking about how I did it with the SKS props foam clay. With the SKS props foam clay and the FOMO, they behave pretty well, both of them. It's just with the SKS props foam clay, it gives you more of a freedom. It gives you more of a leeway for you to take your time sculpting it. And like once it has water, it actually remains wet and malleable, actually way longer than the FOMO. So that's one of the many advantages over that. The SKS props foam clay, it just takes longer to dry, which gives you more time to sculpting everything. But it takes like 2 days for it to dry. So there's like a pros and cons about them. But actually, they both behave pretty well. They both act the same way. But honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna go with the SKS props foam clay, and that's my opinion. The FOMO clay is amazing. I love it. They're both amazing products. It's a game changer for cosplayers. But the SKS props foam clay is just a winner in my book. I just love sculpting it with it more, and just everything is done pretty well. So at the end of the video, I'm gonna be giving more my thoughts and opinions and about both clays. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. At the end, I'm gonna be giving my opinion more and showcasing the amulets that I made, and you guys can see the differences. And I'm gonna be talking about it more a little bit in depth. Alright guys, that was basically the review of it, and now I'm gonna be going more in depth in this final part. So I did like the FOMO a lot, and I did like the foam clay a lot from these different people. The SKS prop foam clay and the FOMO foam clay. I guess by Cosplay Apprentice. Like I said in the video, there are subtle differences. There are very subtle differences. Let's see. This is the FOMO clay. This is the amulet for Demoka 3. Amulet. Don't know. This one might be Virgil. This one might be Dante. This one might be Dante. This one might be Virgil. Who knows? I tried to make it both as identical as I could. The FOMO clay is right now, after being a couple days, is very squishy to the touch. I guess since it dried a lot quicker, as you guys can see on the back, I left it all like this, and you guys can see over here there is some little cracks. It tried to crack as much as it can on the back, which was very disappointing. Alright, whatever, it'll autofocus. And this is the SKS props foam clay. As you guys can see, this one actually worked better for me. Reason is because I was working with this a lot longer, and when I got the FOMO clay like a day or two after I started doing the amulets, but I did not want my review to be biased because I was using the SKS Props foam clay a lot longer. So what I did is, hold on, let me fix, there we go, I fixed the autofocus. What I did is I actually have all the swords sculpted. Like for all the swords right here, you guys can see all the swords you needed, the sculpting details, like the foam, like the skulls and the ribs for all the rebellions. For Alistair was a pretty big one. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty sure you guys Alistair. For Alistair, you know, this is a sword from Devil May Cry 1. This is the lightning sword Alistair. You guys can see, most likely, yeah, this is probably gonna be the first time you guys see this in an update. So let's showcase that. So for Alistair, it was pretty generic. It was pretty forward. I want to say this is, yes. So right now, this side over here, this is the SKS Props foam clay. This is me. This is the first time doing this with this clay. I wanted to get the wings. I wanted to get the dragons, the dragon face. In a sense, it's like a dragon. It's a lightning sword. So it has a cool dragon hilt design that it opens. The mouth is open and the blade comes out of. And this is the SKS Props foam clay. At first my first idea was that I was gonna take chunks of clay and put it together, but that was gonna be too much clay. It was gonna be way too chunky. So what I thought is maybe I can just press it as much as I can and make it flat. I can just put it on a flat surface, and that's how this effect got. So as you guys can see, it's not that much foam clay. I was super happy. The only chunky parts are the wings that I make them to stand out, but this part is flat out. This is flat. The chunky parts where the eye is and where the nostril is. The teeth and the tongue, I just left them as it is because I'm gonna be going back with a knife and creating the bevel details, so I can see it's separate. So this part over here is the foam mold clay. Okay, in a sense they both work the same way, but this one was drying a lot quicker, a lot quicker. Like I kept taking a brush with water like over again just to get it sculpting, just to get it smooth, because it was drying and it was becoming brittle as I was working with it. And that was one thing that threw me off, because I did not expect both of the products to be the same thing, to have the same quality, but this was drying a lot quicker and it was becoming really brittle. So like I don't know if the room temperature was affecting it or something like that, but I was working with both clays at the same time doing the amulets, and the foam mold was drying a lot quicker. So I guess that could be a good thing for people that want good detail, who want to work quick and make small details and dry quickly. That's a good thing. But I like taking my time when it comes to sculpting this stuff. When it comes to sculpting, I never done sculpting. My wife she naturally knows how to do sculpting. So she actually was surprised with the foam clay, how good it was. She actually sculpted a little bit. I don't know where that tiny piece went. I wish I could showcase it, but she was really impressed with how the foam clay is. And she also said the same thing about the foam mold clay right here. She noticed that it dried quicker, and she said that's probably a good thing for people who want to work fast. But she likes to take her time sculpting stuff. So I was with her on that one. This is basically the foam clay. This is the foam mold, and this is the SKS Props foam. So as you can see here, I'm super happy with how this came out. I was really happy how this one came out. So let's put these swords back on the wall. There we go. So yeah, all the swords you guys see up on the wall, with the exception of my Devil May Cry 5 Rebellion, they all have foam clay. I'm gonna be doing Sparta's guns with the grip handles. I want to make it organic instead of just a block of foam, the same way that I did with Reboot Dante's guns. And there's gonna be a special video coming out of the Reboot series, something that I want to try. So yeah, honestly, if you guys want my honest review, you guys can go with the foam mold. The foam mold is an amazing product. It works just as well as the SKS Props foam clay. It works amazing. I love it. If you guys don't mind putting water constantly, working with it, making sure it doesn't dry in your hands, and you're good. But if you guys want a better working time that works with you and want to take your time sculpting the details, making it perfect, I suggest the foam clay. Both of these products are amazing. I love them both. I'm gonna be using them both in contrast. I don't know how well these products work both combined. That's probably something that I'll try in the future. But the winner for me is foam clay. But if you guys just want to get whichever, both of these products are fine. I love them both dearly. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is the SKS Props foam clay. This is the foam Mo, and also this is the reboot amulets that I did. These are all sculpted. These are all just sculpted out of foam clay. This is no ABA foam back end. This doesn't have an ABA foam base. This is just like entirely sculpted out of the foam clay, and it holds pretty well. This is the SKS Props foam one. It's pretty bendy, as you guys can see, but with small details like this, they can just like that, they can just snap easily. But that can be fixed with a super glue or hot glue gun. And same as this one. This is the foam clay. Is a bendy, but it's actually more stiff. So if you guys want something more stiff, more secure, the foam can do that. It dries actually harder, almost to EVA foam. The foam clay is spongy. KSK1 is spongy, and I guess that's why I like it, because it has a little bit of flexibility to it. So here it is. This is the foam one, a little bit harder to bend. These just are super hard. They feel super brittle. So most likely once I cover them, once I seal them to paint, they're gonna be stronger with the paint. But for me, the winner is foam clay. The SKS Props foam one. So I'm really happy with that one. I love them both. I honestly, because I was just, in a sense, I was dreading doing the detail work with all these, with all the rib cages and the skulls and everything. But I wanted to try out the foam clay product, and this just saved me a lot of time. All I'm saying is, you guys have to have patience with it when it comes to sculpting details. It's not gonna come out perfect the first time, but if you keep working it up until you get to where you're at, it's gonna be better. Because one side of the sword is a SKS Prop foam clay, and the other side of the swords is a foam clay. So by the time that I got to the other side and was sculpting the details, I was a lot better at what I was doing. Because it just becomes practice, and it just becomes habit. So practice makes perfect, literally. It does make perfect. So yeah, that's basically my review of both the foam clays that I got. I'm gonna be putting links down below to where you guys can get the both clays. I got this on Amazon from FOMO, and I got this from SKS Props website. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's basically my review for my cosplay review for this channel. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully, guys, this video was educational for you guys. Oh, that's weird. Okay, better. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do more cosplay products review. The next cosplay product that I'm eyeing is called Cosbond. It's like a cosplay adhesive that you don't need. They just like, it's like a little. Honestly, it looks like tape that you put together, and it bonds immediately in a couple of seconds. You can't rip it apart. So I'm skeptical about that. So that's probably that review can come within the next month or so. And yeah, I'm just trying out new things in the channel to keep it fresh, to help me more, to help you guys more in a sense. So yeah, then like I said, the next video is probably gonna be just talking. I want to call it a retrospective of the DMC reboot. I'm gonna be talking about it because I have this really good idea that I want to show you guys, and just my thoughts in general. So yeah, this is my K-Props. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the links are gonna be down below in the description. My Etsy link, my Instagram links, and both the links for these foam clays. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.